Comrades and friends, we're gonna call on the chairman of our party, the man that's gonna run number Lalo out of office. Welcome, Paul Chet Greene.
This one is for all of the hard-working people, Jamaican people. Some don't know what it feels like. I work from 6 in the morning straight up to midnight. Working midnight. I'm here to tell you. You think it's easy for barbers stand up in the shop all day? You think it's easy for farmers stay up in the sun all day? Upload the farm. It's no easy being a vendor nor a taxi man. No. You think it's easy to stand up in the...
Thank you, Comrade Chairman. A very pleasant good evening to all the comrades here assembled. Comrade Political Leader Gaston Brown, Comrade Emeritus Leader Lester Bryant, Brilliant Bird, General Secretary Mary Claire Hurst, and all my fellow candidate comrades here on the platform. We're gathered here tonight on the eve of Labor Day 2014 with our country's economy in its worst ever shape in the modern history of this country. As we gather here tonight and reflect on 10 years of failed governance by UPP, we can't help but think about the voluntary separation program and the quality of workers that were sent home by this government, making this country poorer. We can't help tonight, as we gather on the eve of Labor Day 2014, but to think about the doctors, Antiguan-born doctors trained in Cuba, who cannot find work in their own country. We cannot help but tonight think about the scores of young people who have gone to universities and come back and cannot find work in Antigua and Barbuda. On the eve of Labor Day 2014, we have the highest unemployment figure in modern-day Antigua and Barbuda. And that is the reality. That is the existence of Antigua and Barbuda today under the UPP. And so as we gather tonight on the eve of Labor Day 2014, preparing for elections 2014, comrades and friends, it is up to us to save the day for Antigua and Barbuda. We are the only people who will have to save the day for our country, for those of us who are here and generations yet unborn. When you think about the just ended court cases and the fact that we're able to fight the UPP to stop the gerrymandering of boundaries, we have reason to go out on Monday and march with the ATNLU and the ABLP. Comrades, just imagine what it would be tonight had the UPP prevailed in those boundary cases. But take a look forward. What is Bungfungalungu going to tell the people of New Village and of Falmouth and of English Harbour and Piccadilly and Cops Cross when they ask him to explain his part in wanting to cut up the St. Paul's constituency? And what is Jackie Quinley Andrew going to tell the people of Potters about the part she played in trying to dismantle the St. George community? What is Mr. Bungfu, beautiful, wonderful, whatever his name is, going to tell people of Param, Piers, and the environs about his role in trying to wipe out the St. Peter constituency from the electoral map? Comrades and friends, we have every reason to be proud about the work put in by the Labour Party in defending the interests and the rights of the Antigua and Barbuda people. Tonight represents a proud moment for this organization. And I want to say to you that tonight, we need to prepare ourselves to march together on Monday in the largest ever march for Labor Day in this country. Because Labor Day 2014 is not an ordinary day. Labor Day 2014 is the last Labor Day before elections. I know we said that to you last year when we gathered here for this very meeting. Baldwin Spencer thought it fit to frustrate the people of this country and to hold elections back against the popular wish and will and against the conventions of our election process. And so on Monday, I want to encourage each of us to be on the streets, because marching in the streets on Monday must send a signal to Baldwin Spencer of our readiness to rebuild this country, our readiness to prepare and provide employment for our people, our readiness to ensure that the health institutions in this country function effectively and efficiently. We as a people have every reason to march on Monday to show Baldwin Spencer that elections 2014 are almost already over, already predetermined by your interest and your determination to get rid of the UPP from office. In every country in the democratic world, when governments fail like UPP has failed, the people vote them out of office. Antigua and Barbuda will be no different. Antigua and Barbuda must be no different. We have had a failed government for the last 10 years, and so we have an obligation to send them packing come election day. Baldwin Spencer can delay the elections, but he can't deny the elections. He can frustrate the people, but for so long. You have heard tonight the political leader Gaston Brown once again trying to calm that down. Call the elections within 8 days, or you hear from us. There has to be a sense and a spirit of militancy that governs operations going forward. We will not allow Baldwin Spencer to continue indefinitely to frustrate the will of the people of this country. As a matter of fact, Baldwin's actions demonstrate that he has no love for the people or care for the country. If Baldwin Spencer cared for Antigua and Barbuda, he'd have called the elections. For every day he delays the calling elections, it means that productivity in this country sinks further and further. For everyday delays calling elections, it means that would-be investors run from the shoulders of this country. Nobody's going to invest in this country under this kind of condition. And so it's in everybody's interest that elections are called now to ease the squeeze, to allow Antigua and Barbuda a chance to breathe, to allow our country to grow. Because when we said to you that our mantra for elections 2014 is ready to rebuild, we were serious about it. We were serious when we coined the phrase, and we're equally serious, if not more serious tonight, as we witness the demise of Antigua and Barbuda on the UPP. And so ready to rebuild we are. But we cannot rebuild Antigua and Barbuda without you, the people. It is the relationship between the party and the people that will make Antigua and Barbuda a successful country. Monday morning, it's important that all of you here turn up on the bus of VC Bird and march the street of St. John's in numbers we have never seen on a Labor Day, to send to Baldwin Spencer, the region and the world, a loud and resounding message that Antigua and Barbuda and Antiguans and Barbudans are ready for change. We are ready for change. We are serious about rebuilding our country, and we know that our country cannot be rebuilt by Baldwin Spencer and the UPP. They don't have the skill sets, they don't have the intellect, they don't have the capacity to build a country. As a matter of fact, they inherited the most successful economy in the OECS, and in 10 short years, destroyed it. The job of rebuilding Antigua and Barbuda, comrades and friends, is now left to us as a party and a people. And I want to tell you that you can go home tonight, you can come on Monday, being assured of the fact that we have the skill sets, we have the capacity. We have been down this road before, I want to remind you. 1971 to 1976, the PLM, the forward of the UPP, destroyed the economy. And it was VC Bird and the 76 group that rebuilt Antigua and Barbuda. Lester Bird and his team maintained Antigua and Barbuda. In 2014, the job is now left for the Honorable Gaston Brown and the class of 2014 to rebuild Antigua and Barbuda to the benefit of Antiguans and Barbudans. That is the job at hand. We cannot do this job without you. We want to thank you for the support you've been given so far, for following the party around night after night, and all of the activities we've had. We want to call on you to remain vigilant, to continue to turn out in your numbers, because this ultimately is a people's movement. It's a mass movement of the people towards election 2014. Before I take my seat, comrades, I just want to ask you all tonight to bear up our soldier, our comrade and friend, Percival Simon, in your prayers. Percy has trusted and tried serving this party and the people. Tonight he rests in Mount St. John. I ask you to bear up in your prayers, because Monday morning I want to see Percy somewhere in the ranks, along with all of us, marching the road to St. John's. I want to hear Percy's voice back on the radio, calling the various daily stories, breaking stories, And I'm sure Comrade Percy, like the rest of us, is praying for, hoping for, wishing for, and longing for election 2014, when he, like the rest of us, will cast his X to put the UPP where they belong, in the dustbin of political history. And so please bear Percy up in your prayers. Before I leave, I missed doing it at the start of my presentation. I'll do it at the end. I want you to turn to the person next to you and let's go. We're ready. Turn to the person next to you. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready for Monday. We're ready for elections. We're ready to build Antigua and Barbuda. God bless you and good night.